Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. The groovy. Stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Eddie Pinheiro sets the kickoff.
Ready to get this game started? Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And we're off from Tampa. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow! I go on, Eddie! 50, yellow, 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 yellow!
Mahomes starting off with a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Eye down these two, eye down these two! Where's that?
Left side, caught by Metcalf. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
Hey, 57, 57 color, 50, yellow! Oh, Eddie! Come back! Where's that?
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. This finds its target, that's Metcalf. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. New set of downs for him. He'll start at the 38.
Easy, easy, easy! Where's that?
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Yellow! Where's that?
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
480.
Third and long for him here. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
Hey, 43, 15. Right side.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
His drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. Here's Chubb. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. When it comes into play, first and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Ball placed at the 7. It's second and goal.
Yellow.
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal.
Jonas Sanker on the stop. A loss of 2 on the play. It's third down and goal to go.
Hey, 43. That's a line. Come on, man up. Attack. Right side.
Here he goes. Third and long. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Trying for it, it's Walker. And he runs it across, touchdown! The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown! Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on fourth and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that, that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage. And frankly, Kate, a confidence builder for this fan base that loves coaches being aggressive and going for it on fourth down.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. The catch is made by the rookie from Notre Dame. Give him 13 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
19 tight, 19 tight.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders. Completed over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
And number 89. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Tampa after this.
Ready.
About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Has it downfield working the left. And he's taken down at the 30. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Now look, pat the 60. Ready?
They're going to run out of the pistol with Hall. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
18, 5 in. Trap 60. Hey, smash Bronco.
It's Sanders out of the pistol. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
60 Eagles. Mustang 19.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're left with 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
Warriors 60 by 6. Dragon 60. Go.
Sanders going to throw on 4. Gets this one to London. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. Drake London with a touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes. Not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves it can stop it.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
I don't need to. I go on. Here we go, 15.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Caught by Washington, left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
50-yard line.
15. Blitz.
Walker running to the right. Nothing doing here as he only manages the arm.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Easy. Yellow.
To the air, Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. They're going to keep moving forward, Bob, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
At the 28-yard line.
Yellow.
Handoff running left, Walker. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. Never a pause you want to make, partner. A player injured on that snap, and it is their running back, Kenneth Walker, who's being looked at. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Yellow. There's a long right. 15. Yellow.
Here's Mahomes now. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. Third and long, they're going to throw. Hauled in by Olave, left side. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bucs have the 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 2nd quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker, and because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he got all in that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Got it. Ready?
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready? 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. To the right side and reeled in by London. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
13 yards.
Give him 13 on that play.
That's good.
And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Check. Hurt. Ready?
A gain of 13 yards.
19
And the Seahawks.
Slot man motioned over.
Rig. Ready?
They'll go right side with Hall. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Nice play brought to an end by Jonathan Grenard. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. They'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. To the air, Sanders. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Nice. Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. Ready?
They'll throw 3rd and long. Finds London on the slant. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them on 1st down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hawk 70. Cut my team.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Chubb. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
This is complete to Olave. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Offense is set. First and 10.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Hey, go on, Eddie.
Throwing is Mahomes. Forced out to his right. Complete right side to Washington. He's out of bounds, running around at 10. That's enough to make this first and goal.
We feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop. We're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Yellow. Hey, yellow. Tango.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Bails out of the pocket quick. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they face second down.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
Yellow. Hero 15.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Flush down out to his left. He almost gets to the 5 and goes out of the 6.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Yellow.
Pistol now for Mahomes. Chased out to his right. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stayed tight and forced the throwaway.
So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Slides kick is up and good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
You know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Here's a return from the 7. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They start the half with a give to Hall. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Offense to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Laying out for this one, and he makes the catch. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Back to the well again. And he's in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers push their lead further to start the half. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage. But sometimes teams breaking the right coverage for a much bigger impact play. Just like that.
Offense in the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight. 18 run. 18 run.
They'll work against the blitz. Got a man. It's London. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Seahawks.
Ready, ready. Cut my team. Cut. Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Complete out to the right side. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Hawk 70, Warrior 70. Ready.
On first down, here's Sanders. Well, the pressure really got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Here we go. Set. 90. Press all 80.
Going again here, Sanders. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Sanders now on 3rd down. He's throwing deep to the left side. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
Dragon 60. Go.
They'll go. It's Sanders. Got a man, and Horn has it. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
From the red zone now. Buys time, rolling right. Couldn't get the goal line. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
On the jump.
Ball forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches.
60 Vikings. Panther 60. Panther 60.
From the gun, it's Hall. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Got it. Ready.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Back. 70 Timberwolves. Cougar 19. Ready.
Here's Hall once more. And this time he gets it done. Touchdown. The Seahawks shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Breece Hall with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
2-point attempt coming. Sanders getting his offense set.
The Seahawks
They send a man in motion.
for the 2-point conversion.
Line up the design keeper. He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy in that 2-point conversion. Maybe a little panic here. Maybe they feel like they have to. Down 2 scores. Look at this. Lining up for the onside kick here in the 3rd. And the Buccaneers manage to recover the football. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They are running from the gun with Chubb. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Buy down these two. There's a line.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Buccaneers have that football, partner, and more importantly, they've got a good lead. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now here's Cam Scannable on the ground. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Seahawks have some new life in the 4th.
I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. With Sanders out of the pistol. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down. Here's Sanders now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And once again, they can't connect. That one intended for Drake London. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Seven Pirates. Come 19.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Deron Bland has it. And he takes this one back. It's a pick six and a Tampa Bay touchdown. Well, they had to try something there before down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, you know, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 18.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10.
Let's go now. Careful, lead. Corner 70.
Running back sent in motion. To the air on first down. Sanders. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
70 Ranger.
Back to the air here on second. Sanders. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Trap 60. Dragon 60.
Third and long for him here. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? If we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
I can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their game work doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
50% hit rate on fourth down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate. And that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Yellow.
Back-to-back carries here. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers put up even more points in a win. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Extra point is up and good from Sly. And the Buccaneers Steelers continue piling onto this lead.
Seahawks 13. Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Fields this one at the 3. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
19, check back.
They'll start this one out with Hall. He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure nice little runs set the table.
In 2nd and inches.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
Cut 19, Panther 60, go!
To throw now is Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Here we go. Shot alert. Hawk 70. Hey, Chris.
He'll try to run for it with Hall. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. That's good for a couple of yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Good for a Seahawks.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
They go right back to Hall. And he will get this inside the 30.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, it totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
60 Bison. Ready.
First down, and they go right back to him. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Man in motion here. Sanders setting the pass. And they pick him off again. Kaiir Elam makes the play. And the Buccaneers get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Kid, I think the one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are one-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Yellow. I've got blue. 15. Yellow. Attack.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
I am not sure how we didn't see a safety right there. Oh, my gosh. I don't think I'm the only one nervous in the building because that QB kept going back and was heading right for disaster, but saved himself just a couple yards short.
They're going to pass it here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 7-yard line as he gets hauled down.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful.
Easy, 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 easy. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Good time.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. That one is not going to get any easier to watch during film study, Brock. Some chances to go down, but instead opting to keep extending the play, and then all of a sudden in the end zone for a safety.
Yeah, ultimately there just comes a time where you've got to understand where you are on the field, right? Hey, I'm trying to make a play. I'm trying to make a play. That's all great in the middle of the field. But when you're in the danger zone like this, and you could give that defense 2 points and energize the other side, you got to know where you are on the field and just get rid of the ball.
Coming right is home. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Back to the line they come, second down. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Trying to push deep downfield. And they pick him off again! Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And the Buccaneers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
First down throw, Mahomes. We've got a screen to the running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Hey, 57, coach. Yellow. On the line, right?
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
9 yards to go.
Line, right. Yellow. Line. Yellow. Yellow.
Throw here, 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Gain 15 there. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Yellow.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So it's a win for the Buccaneers.